I'm here. So this is the interview. We're on Teams. So I lowered and it's afternoon, and it was yesterday at 4:30. So I just got to get this out of the way. And I'm above the garage. And so, of course, we're in May, we're in late May. So it gets warm the later on in the day that I'm in. And the recruiter said, dress professionally, dress professionally. He just overemphasized that. And I really just wanted to show up like this because I know this is an awfully warm room. I dropped the temperature on the thermostat a couple of degrees so that I would run the air conditioner, at least cool it down some up here. But I did have a shirt, a polo, and a jacket. I did do some of the professional stuff. And it was a great conversation. Now that I'm running a podcast, interviews are nothing, and that's a backstory there too. But everything that I just wanted to let you know that everything that all the wisdom that comes out of your mouth is applicable to something, somewhere, whether it's personally, and don't gloat. Now I can't hear you. You're muted.
I muted so
I
you
know
can't hear
because
my
you're
chewing.
stewing. I got it.
What I was saying was, I'm not gloating. It's just true. None of this stuff is new to me. This is just stuff, man.
So
Anyway, continue.
whether it's something personal or something professional, everything that comes out, whether it's our conversations or from this book, but most of it's coming from our conversations. But that's why I wish I recorded more of our conversations. I would love to go back and listen to all of them because I could abstract so much wisdom. I should be a millionaire by the end of 2 years with all of that wisdom I got going on. And it's not even mine. That's why I have to call them Mitchisms. So I've got to share my bounty with you at some point. But anyway, so the conversation went well. And, the first thing that she took notice was my background. And so she's got 2 kids. And so, oh my God, so that's always an icebreaker. I will never get rid of this background because it's whether you've got kids, not have kids. Some people I've known to be collectors, who would have known? At the very least, there used to be over here my Mindstorm spot, and now it looks like a Transform, but it's a Ninjago mech. Anyway, so she actually opened up with that. And so right then I knew that it was going to be conversational rather than, drilling me with questions. But it was the standard stuff, good, the bad of, being in the classroom, blah, blah, blah. And then it came to, what does a successful team look like? And so I've just been reviewing our March 30th, all about why I asked you that whole conversation about if we could speak reality to an individual ourselves, how can you speak reality? And so that's why I sent you that video link, because that's exactly what I was reviewing for the past 2 days, because that leads into chapter 1. All that kind of leads into chapter 1. And so that, with that, and then, she asked me if I had any questions, and I said, yeah. I wrote them down. I said, what does success look like? I'm asking her, what does success look like for the role? And then what does success look like for the team? But at this point, this is the end to the conversation. And so it's pushing 5 o'clock and I'm in my shirt and jacket. And guess what happens? My air conditioner cuts off. Oh yeah. And I was just dripping sweat. And I couldn't do anything but laugh. It was just so funny because here I am, the question guy. I interview people every week, sometimes twice in a week. And I'm basically sweating in this interview. And it was just so funny. And I just couldn't stop laughing and then I had to tell her, I said, look, this is my air conditioner just cut off and I'm wearing a jacket. I realize it's 5 o'clock and you only gave us 30 minutes, but if it's okay with you, I'd like to cut it a bit shorter. And I went downstairs and Caitlin said, oh my God, Dad, I was literally sweating everywhere. It was just funny.
It makes me think, first of all, good job. Second of all, it makes me think I know quite a few people that for various reasons tend to sweat a lot.
But
Some of those people,
na-
some of those people, it's their
and-
obesity. Some of the people, it's just how they are.
yeah,
I'm not a sweater. Like I used to get in trouble when I played basketball because my coach, I just don't sweat. Like I mean, rarely do I sweat, depending on humidity and stuff, but I just don't. And I used to get in trouble when I played basketball because I wasn't sweating enough. And I'm just like, and so that's what I just feel bad for people that have that issue. I mean, I've known people in my life that have to change their shirt midday because they're just, no matter
yeah,
what the
yeah,
temperature is, they're just soaked. And
yeah. Then that would naturally be me. But and historically, I hate job interviews, and I don't do well with job
yeah,
interviews. But since January, and since we've been doing this transition, and now as a podcast host,
yeah.
I don't even, excuse the pun, I don't sweat interviews anymore. I,
Until
I
you do, until
until I
you do.
do. But it's only because my air conditioner bottomed out on me, and right now it's like 80 degrees up here. That's why I'm just wearing this t-shirt.
Yeah, that's funny.
Um, but I mean, but the thing is, I just couldn't stop laughing, and I just know it. It's like,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah. There's
trying
nothing you
to,
can do about it at that point.
and no, there isn't. It's like, well, you can take your jacket off. And I said, no, I can't, because I don't want to
Because
stand
I'm
up.
soaked. I'm soaked. You just go shower right after. Immediately, you just go shower.
Oh my gosh, that was
That's
funny.
funny.